Good morning, every buddy. Oh no. How do you feel today? Say it loud so you can hear how you feel. Thank you for saying how you feel. My name is Mr. Channing. Would you like to do something a little different today? I have some letters I'd like to read with you. But first, you might notice that right now I'm outside, and because I'm outside, because I'm not inside my apartment with the people that I live with my family, I'm wearing a mask. Masks are very important right now because there are some really nasty germs going around that can make people sick. One way you can make sure that you don't share those germs, and no one shares those germs with you, for you to take home and share with other people, is just to wear a mask over your nose and mouth. This little piece of cloth will stop those germs from getting into your body, from getting out of your body if they get in, and they will make sure that everyone gets treated like they matter. You know what I mean? Because one way we can treat people like they matter is to do everything we can to make sure that other people don't get sick. We can treat ourselves like we matter to make sure that we don't get sick either. Masks are very, very good for that. Right now, however, there's nobody around. And I'm outside where there's a wind blowing. So right now, it's all right for me to take my mask off. But later, if I go for a walk to go look at some interesting buildings, or if I go for a walk to go see some flowers, or if I go for a walk to go try to look at some cats that live in my neighborhood, I'll put my mask back on before I go walking around on the sidewalk. You know what I mean? Right now, let's take it off. Zoop. Now, I said we're going to do something different today. Are you ready? Today, I don't have a book to read. Today, I have a couple of letters to read. Would you like to read a letter with me? I've got a letter I'd like to read with you. This letter is from Elliot. Elliot sent me this wonderful letter. Look at this very interesting envelope. You can see it's got some ink stamps on it of the moon and the earth. Oh, so interesting, and a beautiful blue ink. You can see up here it's got a stamp on it. Who is that stamp? I believe that's Harry Monster from Sesame Street, one of my favorite monsters. And the post office workers put their own stamp on this when they canceled the stamp. It looks like a plug going into an electrical outlet. How interesting. Would you like to read this letter with me? Let's open it up. Zoop. Here we go. I'm going to unfold it. Oh, Elliot has drawn a wonderful picture. I see a shape here with a picture in the middle, and I see a shape here that looks like a face, and I see a shape here as well with some beautiful lines and dots, and I see some letters here, E-L-L-I-O-T, and I know that spells Elliot. Elliot wrote his name on this wonderful picture. And one of Elliot's grown-ups wrote some notes on this picture. Right here, this is a book. And Elliot says, via his grown-up, this is a book. It says, don't touch my hair. Oh, don't touch my hair. That's a book that I read in a video a little while ago. A lot of kids like that book a lot, and I like that book a lot too. That's a wonderful book about treating yourself like you matter and making sure other people treat you like you matter too, because you are the boss of your body, and your hair is part of your body. That's right. And this says Channing, C-H-A-N-N-I-N-G. Oh, that's me! That's Mr. Channing, that's my name. There's a picture of my beautiful face. And this over here says Jonathan, Y-O-N-A-T-H-A-N. Now, who is Jonathan? You might not know this, but Jonathan is the name of one of my 2 cats. Jonathan is a little black cat. She's very shy. She likes to get dust all over her paws, and she's extremely cute, in my opinion. And I love this picture of Jonathan. And down here at the bottom, it says Elliot in his grown-up's handwriting. Elliot, I love seeing all the different pictures you put on this. I love that you put on a book that you enjoyed reading with me. And I love that you sent this letter to me in the mail, and I'm going to save this letter for a long time because it really means a lot to me. It makes me feel like I matter that you took the time to send me a picture. Thank you so much, Elliot. I'm going to put this back very carefully in the envelope, and I have something else to look at after this. Just a moment. And this next letter is from a 1, 2, 3. Ursa. Ursa sent me this wonderful letter from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Ooh, that's a long ways away. Ursa, I'm so glad that you found my videos and you've been reading books with me. How wonderful to hear. You can see Ursa did some very interesting shapes on this envelope. Ursa, I see that you use 2 different colors of marker. I see some orange and I see some blue, and I see you have a lot of shapes and circles. You drew a line, you brought it all the way around, and then you connected that line again to make a whole shape, a whole circle. How interesting. I love looking at this. And this envelope has a post office stamp on it as well. Can you see what this is? Oh, a frog. I think frogs are very interesting. I like how they ribbit. I like how they have long, sticky tongues. I like how they breathe underwater and in regular air. And I like how they start out as pollywogs, just like little fishy looking guys. And then they turn into frogs. How interesting. Frogs do a lot of changes when they grow up, just like people do. Let's open this up and see what's inside. Oh. Now there's a couple of pieces of paper in here. Let's look at them one at a time. Ursa sent me, oh, look at this. It is a sticker collage. Look at all these different kinds of stickers. I see a lot of animals that live in and around the water, like a walrus, and like some anemones, and a shell, and a crab, and a sea jelly, and a hermit crab, and a seahorse. And I see a lot of dinosaurs. Ooh, I see a T-Rex. And I see, who else do I see? Oh, I see a plesiosaur and a stegosaurus. And I see an enkelodon. That might be, is that a velociraptor? You might know better than I do. If you know your dinosaurs very well, I bet you can recognize a lot of dinosaurs on here. And I also see some gray lines that Ursa made with a gray marker under the stickers. And I see there is a hair stuck under a couple of the stickers. Very interesting. You know, a lot of great artists use a lot of different materials in their artwork. Makes it very personal. You know what I mean? You're the only person who could have made this sticker and drawing and hair collage, Ursa. Thank you so much for sending it to me. Now there's another piece of paper in here as well. Let's take a look at this. This is on a very nice bright piece of yellow paper. And I believe this is Ursa's grown-up who wrote this based on what Ursa said. It says, Mr. Channing, thank you for reading me books. Dinosaur! That's what it says, all capital letters with an exclamation point. Dinosaur! I don't like dinosaurs. Some kids do like big dinosaurs. Kiss, kiss, love, Ursa, age 3. Ursa, thank you so much for sending me this letter. I'm really glad that you like reading books with me. I like reading books with you too. And I really like that you know that other kids like dinosaurs and you thought some other kids might like to see some dinosaurs. You sound like you're not so into dinosaurs, but you were thinking about how other people feel. How wonderful. Thank you so much for sending me this. And by the way, Ursa did another drawing on the back with these beautiful gray lines. You know the gray marker, I think? Not everybody uses the gray marker. But Ursa, I see you put some gray lines on this yellow piece of paper. Those colors look very interesting together. Thank you so much for sending these to me. I'm going to save these letters very carefully. I'm going to put them back in their envelope. Just a moment. Thank you, Elliot. Thank you, Ursa. Thank you so much for sending me those letters. And thank you, who is watching right now, for reading those letters with me. I love getting letters, and I love thinking about someone having some fun, drawing some pictures, writing some messages, putting something in an envelope, putting a stamp on the envelope, putting that in a mailbox so that the post office workers can take that letter from wherever you are in the world and bring it right where it's supposed to go. How wonderful. And how wonderful that you thought of me and sent me a letter. I really appreciate it. Now, speaking of letters, I have an announcement for everybody who watches these videos. Mr. Channing, that's me, is going back to school. I mean, I'm going to be a student. Can you believe it? Did you know that grown-ups go back to school sometimes? It's true. In my case, I'm going back to school to learn to be a teacher. That's right. I'm going back to school so that I can learn how to work in a classroom, maybe just like a classroom that you go to. I'm really excited. I'm also kind of nervous. It's been a long time since I've been in school. You know what I mean? But I think it's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of hard work. And I think that hard work can be fun if you're doing something you really care about. Now, why am I telling you about this? Well, when I start school, I'm going to be very busy because I'm going to have a lot of studying and a lot of reading and a lot of writing to do. And I still have to do all the things I usually do, like take care of my own 3-year-old. So I am not going to be able to keep doing videos every Friday morning like I have been since March. And I want to talk to you right now and let you know that you should expect that these Friday videos are going to stop in a few weeks. Right now, I think I have 44 Storytime videos up when I'm recording this. When I get to 52 videos, that'll be the last regular Friday update. 52 videos? Why? Because there are 52 weeks in a year, and I want to make sure that there are at least one Storytime video for every Friday in the whole year. So if you watch just one video a week for a whole year, you will never see the same video twice. If you watch every video in a row all at once, you can do that too. That might take a while, and then you can go back and watch them again. Just because I'm not going to be uploading regular videos anymore does not mean that my videos are going away. It does not mean that anything happened to me. I am still going to be here. I am still going to be me. And you are still going to be you. And I still matter, and you still matter too. Now, I started this by talking about the mail, and I wanted to say that right now, if you would like to send me a letter, or a picture, or ask me a question, send me something in the mail. I would love to get it. And while I'm still making videos on a regular basis, I will show your letter in a video, if it's all right with you. Read it out loud, show the pictures that you drew, answer the questions that you asked. Anything else I can do to let you know how much I appreciate you, how much I appreciate getting your messages, and how happy I am to get to spend this time with you. You know what I mean? So if you want to send me a letter, now is a great time to do it. You got a little bit of time, but I would love to get them. You know what I mean? And if you send me a letter, I'll send you a letter back. Does that sound good? All right. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for spending some time with me this morning, and thank you so much for all the time you spent watching my videos since March. And I hope that pretty soon here in Oakland, we're going to be able to get back to doing story times in person too. But until that happens, I hope that these videos are a lot of fun for you. They're fun for me too. Now, should we wash our hands together to say goodbye? That's always a good idea. All right, you ready? Let's get some soap. Let's get some water. Turn the water off. Get some bubbles going. Let's do I deserve. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be clean. I protect my friends and family. Look at these hands. I'm a washing machine. I'm a washing machine. I'm a washing machine. And my nails look good. And rinse. Dry them off. Very nice. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.